But it's also like, hey, Evan, you're better than this. Like, this isn't your game. We're pointing these things out. You're going to be better with a long road trip we got to get through. We're going to need you. We got to rely on you. You just have to be better.
We spent the first 20 minutes of our show only talking about Evan Bouchard, and then we told everyone we're going to take half an hour off, and then we'll do another 20 on Bouch, and yet there's still people saying we didn't talk enough about Evan Bouchard. So that's where we're at today. People are pissed.
It's hard. And here's a guy, and this is how it is this time of year. And you're 4 or 5 games in this season, and everybody's expecting everyone to be up to pace that they were during the Stanley Cup Finals. It's not going to happen. Like, the urgency of play in the Edmonton Oilers game right now is not the same as it was the last time they played. And that's hard for people to accept. It's hard to ramp up to that when you're in game 4. It's hard to get that same urgency and the same quickness. I know we want it. They're professional athletes. Our expectations are they should set the bar that high immediately, but it's hard. And it's that Stanley Cup playoff hangover that the Oilers, I feel, are having right now, that you're seeing they're not quicker to pucks. They're turning the puck over too much. And that includes, and probably the worst offender right now is number 2, Evan Bouchard.
So as we get into some clips here in a second, this is how I kind of want to lead into it. And we're going to start with some of the Bouchard giveaways from last night. My big rant earlier in the show was, I will always live with him making mistakes if it comes on plays where he's taking a high risk, where there's something with a high reward, I should say. Like, if he's trying to zing something across ice to spring McDavid for a 2-on-1, like, yes, sometimes it's going to blow up, but I want Evan Bouchard making those plays. My concern with last night is that they weren't high reward plays where he was making the turnovers. Is that a fair way to lead into these clips?
It is. And I think that, again, as an Oilers fan, you have to accept that from Evan Bouchard's game. Like, part of what he does when he makes those plays, and they're effective on those dangerous high risk reward plays, you're like, okay, we see what he's trying to do. He is the guy that's going to generate our offense. And I think of a play last night where he's coming through the neutral zone and he's nearby McDavid. I didn't put this in the clips because he's near McDavid and he's trying to feed McDavid coming through the seam to split the defenseman. The puck turns over and comes back. I was okay with that because he was trying to make a really high-risk play to McDavid through the middle. If that connects, McDavid's gone, and he's through the middle of the seam and gets a chance. The problem I'm feeling with Bouchard right now is his decision-making time. He's hanging on to the puck too long. He's really slow, not just slow with his feet, but slow with his mental acuity. When am I going to make this pass? Things aren't happening quickly for Evan Bouchard right now, and I think that's part of the problem.
Let's Reese, let's run the first batch of clips here and have Petey kind of talk us through what he's seeing with him.
Yeah, where are we at? Oh, so this is on the power play, and this is the shorthanded goal. This is Nugent-Hopkins, and this is 5-on-5. Nugent-Hopkins is staying over him. You want to see Draisaitl push harder on that puck, but here's the tough play. If this is 5-on-5, Nugent-Hopkins going all the way back with Horvat, but we're blaming Bouchard. Bouchard's supposed to take that strong side on the power play. The problem is it wasn't 5-on-5. So this one, 4 checks, great. We're going to get the puck. And we're letting people in behind us. Bouchard right now, his ability to read these situations. This is what happened on that shorthanded goal. So as you look at people behind him, I know when we talk about RNH getting behind him. Well, on that play too, it's his ability to recognize things. There's one of his turnovers. Poor play, gave up a chance. Doesn't make the plays quick enough right now. He's not having his head up. He's not making these quick plays. Here he is again on the offensive side of the puck. Gets the puck. Then he's got to be able to make a quick decision. Can't handle it. Can't handle the puck. An easy play. Just an easy D-to-D pass. And he is unable to handle it. That's on the empty net where they need to have some offense and getting pucks toward the net where he just mishandles it. He had problems breaking the puck out of the zone and getting retrievals. Again, communicate. No one's going back for that puck. Ekholm wasn't going back for this, so he passes his problem off onto Ekholm. So he gets a second chance at this. Go back to get the puck again. Tries to throw the puck up the middle of the ice. No look. Again, another high risk, high danger play. It wasn't a risk reward play. It's just a bad play. And here he is again. He gets the puck. What's the easy play? That's off the wall and out. You're in a tough pressure position with bodies on you. It's off the glass and out, or eat it along the wall. Again, he throws the puck into the middle of the ice. And these are the problems that continually happen for him. Again, make a quick play. The Islanders want to change here. 4 guys go for a change right now, and he didn't move the puck quickly enough to use that advantage to his, use their tiredness to his advantage. He took his time, made a really poor play, and here he is again getting another puck. Again, slow, doesn't make the play he's supposed to make, gets separated from the puck. But here is defending. Who's taking his check to the net? If he takes his check to the net, then he's able to break that play up defensively. Even if you turn the puck over, you still have to recover and make the play defensively. And read of the rush, again, just soft, lackadaisical, slow, feet not moving. Puck can't get out of the zone on a PK clear. Again, stays in your zone, you end up defending longer. These are easy plays for Bouchard when he is playing well. These are plays he has to make if this team is going to rely on him in all those key situations.
So, again, we just did a lot there. But, Reese, if we could maybe just keep running back this shorthanded one against, is this maybe the one, if I'm hearing you correctly, that, like, it's not totally on Bouchard?
Oh, absolutely not. One of the problems with a power play mindset is you're thinking offense all the time. That's what you're thinking. So if this is a 5-on-5 play, RNH stays above Horvat, takes him all the way back. Everything's fine. And right now, Bouchard's job is to hold this strong side wall. Draisaitl's got to move his feet. Doesn't take one stride to get that loose puck. Puck recoveries on the power play are so important. Draisaitl didn't move. And I will cut Bouchard some slack. However, when Ryan Nugent-Hopkins lets him go, he has to recognize that Horvat is behind him. The one other caveat is Horvat's taking a huge risk here. Yeah. Like, this puck should be the Oilers' puck. This should be a 5-on-3 in the zone, and we're saying, where the hell is Horvat going? It's a 50-50 wall battle. There is no way that he should be leaving the zone. He does, and they benefit from a lucky play along the wall. So, yes, Bouchard's got to recognize that there's danger behind him, without question. Once RNH goes to the wall, he's got to recognize that. But this is on everybody. Everybody's got to move their feet. There didn't seem to be urgency in the Oiler game last night and their ability to win those foot battles and their 50-50 wall battles. The Islanders were just quicker, and that's something you don't want to say about an Edmonton Oilers team.
So I don't know how many times you've broken down Evan Bouchard film in the past, but it's probably fair to say this might have been the worst game he's ever played.
Yep.
Yeah, he really struggled, and most importantly, he does make those great plays. And his ability on the power play to walk the line and pull the puck to the middle of the ice and get the puck through crowds, and those things just weren't happening. He just didn't have anything going right. So if you're on the coaching staff and you're reviewing the film the following day, you often hear the term, we're going to flush that. Well, you're not going to flush that. You've got to point out his deficiencies and what he did wrong. He has to be aware, but it's also like, hey, Ed, you're better than this. Like, this isn't your game. We're pointing these things out. You're going to be better with a long road trip we got to get through. We're going to need you. We got to rely on you. You just have to be better. And so I do think that this was an anomaly for Evan Bouchard.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.